Tonight I am going to do some of my tincture because I'm waiting for some new some peppers eventually, but that's going to be later on this week. Hopefully, maybe next week. But I'm going to be doing the doing my tincture. So so if you hang back and relax, I'll start doing. So I'll do a couple drops of my tincture. Wait until we get a few people in the room, and we'll go from there. Sorry about the late start. This is the first time I started like this in a very long time. So I may or may not have a lot of the people that are usually in my room here, but we'll figure it out. I'm just drinking coffee. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Annie? I know Jason's excited about this. This is pre-op to gonna do some of this. Hey, Gunthy, what's going on? How's everybody's day going? Well, how'd it go? My day was pretty good. Been spending it with Jen. I'm still spending it with Jen. But she asked not to be put on camera, so she's not going to be on camera. So, okay, well, maybe he'll catch it on a replay on the lunch, or when he gets home. He could probably watch it. Yeah, so I'm just here with Jen right now. I don't have my tea, but I got some coffee. My bottle, my phone's up against a bottle of Pepsi, so I can't be drinking that. Yeah, it's getting late. I wasn't really like this is for me. This is real late for me doing my stream, but that's okay. I mean, with the nurses and the aides coming in and out, I'm trying to get the stream in before the new shift comes in around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So how's your day, Gunthy? Hope it was good. So my day was pretty good. Like I said, I spent it with Jen. Couldn't ask for a better way to spend a day. I just wish she was out of all facilities, including the hospital she was in for the last 2 days. But that's a whole different story. But I'm with her now, so we're gonna be. Hopefully, she'll get to go home. Okay, you got it, Gunthy. I'm gonna do about a half a dropper's worth. You know, I haven't really been doing too much spicy stuff, brother. That's all over the tongue, rolling to the back of the throat. And it's slowly climbing. Oh. Nice. This is the first time the redheaded stepchild ever gave me hiccups. I know since my surgery, all I did was a little bit of purgatory, a little bit of hot sauces, a couple habaneros in my tincture. It's not even really that hot. The tip of my tongue is probably at like a 5, going on a 6. but it's still in the back of the throat a little bit right now. But it's the hiccup factor that makes it feel a lot worse than what it really is. I haven't teared up from my tincture in a while either. Yeah, I'm hoping by sometime. Yep, you got it. I'm thinking sometime next week I should have a box of peppers. I'm just counting it down. I know the first couple peppers I'll eat, they're really going to light me up. And I know Clayton's going to send me a couple warthogs. So it's going to be brutal. Early season chocolate warthogs, it's going to hurt. But you know me, I'm going to jump in the head first. I'm going to take 2 bites. Eat half and eat the second half. Hey, what's going on, Beat? How you doing? Yeah, I know Jesus loved me. He got a basketball player, a hockey player, and a baseball player. I would like to say. It's calming down on the back of the throat. Hey, what's going on, Matt? How you doing? I just did a half a dropper of my tincture because right now I don't have any peppers. I'm still waiting on whenever I get some of my peppers. I know Clayton's going to be sending me a box soon. Hopefully it's within the next couple days. If not, it'll be like probably sometime next week. So as of, like I said, right now, yeah, I'm burning a little bit. It's more on the back of the throat, not so much on the tongue. It gave me a little bit of hiccups. But if it didn't give me the hiccup, I would have been fine. But it's just rolled to the back of the throat a little bit too much. So how's everything going today, Matt? Did a little rinse. I don't have my iced tea with me right now. I got just a cup of coffee. Yeah, I hope your day went well, Matt. How's your pepper plants coming? Yeah, the girls who live next door to me, they're finishing growing mine. And they transferred them into a bigger pot. They showed me a picture saying, well, they're growing, but they're about the same size as they were when I had them let them take over. But hopefully by the middle of next month, they should be producing peppers. I'll have some late season pods, so it may not be really good. Yeah, that burn is primarily, like I said, it's just all in the back of the throat now. Whenever I swallow some spit or whatever, it's all in the back of the throat. Nice. Yeah, we had a nice sunset right here now. Like all the lightning bugs are out in the back. It's pretty cool when they're lighting up the little courtyard up here where Jen's at right now. But yeah, as of right now, it's pretty quiet up here right now. So I was either doing a stream now or doing one extremely later, but Jen asked me if I could do one now. But yeah, I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow where I'll burn up a little bit more. I need to fill this bottle up a little bit more. Probably do a Robbie dropper of it tomorrow. I'll wait and see. Right? Yeah, she put them in a I think it was like a 5 pound pot. So and they get a lot of sunlight. I mean, they're right on the back deck where her door is. She don't have the overhang of all the trees that are like on my side. My side's very, very shady. They would have never even grown in my backyard. In her backyard, it's wide open. She'll have the sun beating down on it. She'll water them when she gets home after that, and she'll take care of them. So, like I said, I'm hoping within the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully they explode and they grow up real fast. I mean, they've been growing since about February, but I was hoping they would have taken off a little bit more, but it's all good. If they don't, it's a learning experience. Yeah, I just tried to do something. I mean, I still got some chocolate warthog seeds and some red warthog seeds and some death spirals. So hopefully I'll get at least, if I get one plant, I'm being optimistic. If I get one plant that produces peppers, I'll be a happy camper. But I'm really hoping I get a warthog plant sprouting. I mean, growing peppers and all that. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm just not lucky. I didn't have the green thumb. I got them to grow from seed. They grew probably probably about that big when they were in the pot. But other than that, hopefully within the next couple weeks they really take off. So. Ugh. Are you going to try to make some tincture too, Matt? Because that was the plan. If I was going to have some extra peppers when I was doing it. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should probably try to get like a grow tent or something like that where I could have them growing inside a tent. And I could get the growing light and all that stuff, but that costs a little bit of money right now that I don't have. Maybe eventually I'll try it. Because at least if I have the growing light, I could have it have it on like most of the time, and it'll help produce a lot more peppers. Like I said, this is the first time I've really tried to do anything with growing. I remember being a kid, I had a little geranium that used to have in the alphabets cereal. I remember one time I got it and I got something to grow in it. I was excited, but after that it died. I don't really have too much of a green thumb, but hopefully this one comes around and starts taking off. But I'd really like to try to have some peppers of my own. I just go grab a couple peppers off the plant and eat them, do it on the live stream or whatnot. I'll just have to wait and see what's happening. We did have a little bit of rain go through here the last 2 or 3 days, so it should be pretty good. Like I said, next year I could always try to grow some more, get them going, because it's too late to start trying to grow them from seed again right now. So I'm not going to try it. This next year I'm going to try to grow them a little bit earlier. Try to get them going around probably like late December, early January. I just got to find a nice warm spot, like maybe on the radiator or something like that, so they can get that nice heat. I'll wait and see. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to some pods. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I knew it was going to be a learning experience, trying to get my feet where it was growing them. I got them to sprout from seed. That's half the battle. I mean, I got it to sprout from seed. I got it to seed to germinate, but other than that, they haven't gotten much bigger than what they were before I gave them to my neighbor. I gave those plants to my neighbor like 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, or something like that. She got them transferred into like a 5 pound pot, and Yeah, they're not really doing much in the pot right now. I'll have to go over to like sometime later on this week to take a look at them. But yeah, it's worth a try again to do it. Okay. See, normally, see, see, for my birthday, Jen bought me one of the coolest things ever, dehydrator. All the extra pods that I had that was like on the verge of going bad from Clayton and a couple other people that sent me peppers. What I did was I split them open, put them in a dehydrator and put them in a plastic bag. I smashed them down. It was like flakes and seeds, and I put them in a jar and soaked it in the Everclear and just then I was like did it like that. That's yeah. I had this tincture I did right here. It has ghost pepper, scorpion peppers, reapers, primatalis. I think there's a warthog in there. There's probably like 15 different kinds of other peppers that are in it, and then I let it evaporate for like 2 months after. So I'm looking to see when Dean does the review of the tincture I sent him. Hopefully he does it soon. And when he starts getting stuff going, I'd like to see him do it. And I know it's not super hot. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I would probably say right now outside for us is probably around 72 degrees outside right now. But then today wasn't overly hot. I mean, I wasn't much out. I didn't spend too much time out in the sun today. So I mean, could have been hotter like it was like 2 weeks ago when it was like nothing but 98 degrees or higher. They didn't quite hit 100, but I mean, but with the real fill, it was like 103 with the humidity. Yeah, usually those peppers, Ganti, when they're growing, they really like the heat. I'm surprised that, like I said, I'm surprised the ones that I had in the pots when she had them over on her deck didn't really take off. Right, that's how they make all the capsation. And if you stress the plant a little bit, just like what Jason Beard does, they produce more capsation that way. I mean, like I said, this is all learning for me right now. Like Clayton was telling me a little bit about it. I didn't talk to Jason Beard about it yet, but maybe one day once I start getting these other plants growing next year, I'll ask him for a few pointers about it. Because this is something I wouldn't mind trying to do. So far, I got good. I'm getting better movement. So far right now it's okay. I'm like I said, I'm PTing it. I did a little bit today, and whenever Jen's doing her PT tomorrow, if they pull her aside to do some, I'll be doing some of my PT also because I know what I have to do for my physical therapy, and I'll be doing it here. So far it's going pretty good, Matt. Thank you for asking. What's going on, Sonny? I mean, I can pull my arm up like this, pull it back down, and I need to start doing more pendulums so I can start working the knot. It feels like I got a knot in my shoulder right now, but it'll be all right. So what's new, Senate? Right. Yeah, like I said, I stretched a little bit earlier today. I did some pendulums and stuff like that with my arm. I mean, it's building strength. I mean, getting the mobility, I should say. That's the first thing I need to start doing, is working on the mobility. But yeah, I'll work it a little bit tomorrow, and then Wednesday I have PT also, and the physical therapist there will work me pretty good. All right, Gunther, I'll talk to you later, bro. You have a good evening. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna do a little extra PT. It's gonna be good. I mean, also that's probably one of the main reasons why I slowed down on doing some of the videos right now, because with my arm being in the sling, it's kind of made it harder for me, because I wanted to eat peppers, and I don't want to have to, if I had to auto eject it, I didn't want to have my arm being hindered in the sling. But it's getting closer for me before I could take this off. So the therapist was saying to me, after my next couple of sessions, he's going to make a recommendation for me to take off my sling to the doctor. My orthopedic doctors will have the last say on if I could take my sling off my arm. But yeah, that's what I'm going to plan on doing. Trying to get this damn sling off my arm so I can just work on my arm, moving it all the time without having a sling. I think it'd be better once I'm able to let the arm hang a little bit, relax it, more of a relaxed state than what it is in the sling. But it's getting better. Before I know it, I'll be back at work, but I'll be on light duty. But I'm hoping by probably the second week of August. That's the time I'm gunning for. So, well, time will tell.
Read what Senate wrote.
Says you still haven't had any cigarettes. Well, congratulations. It's been 23 years since I had a cigarette for me. Well, I'm proud of you. You haven't had a cigarette. How many days has it been? Hey, Senate, how many days has it been since you had a cigarette? That's probably the best thing you could have done, brother. But I feel a lot better not having about a month. That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah.
Just imagine how much money you save not having those cigarettes. Depends on how much you even vape. I mean, just imagine how much money you save. You could put that in towards a vacation, extra Starbucks during the week, whatever you want to spend it on, or hot peppers, a lot of stuff, man. Save it for a trip to take you and your family out. I know I went from smoking 2 packs a day to drinking like 2 cups of coffee from Starbucks a day. Oh, it's going to get better as the weeks go on. I'll tell you that right now. You'll find your appetite too. At least I know I did. I went from when I first quit smoking. I went from 150. I went all those up to almost 198. So I gained like 48 pounds. I mean, I was like really. I put on seriously like almost 50 pounds of weight. But after I quit, I bought a bike, started exercising. It dropped down to about 170, and I've been hovering around 170, 175 for the last, I don't know, like 15 years, 16 years. I think right now I've been hovering in and around 180, 182 right now. So I did gain a little bit more weight as I'm getting older, but that's okay. But as long as I stay away from the alcohol and the and cigarettes, I'm okay. But since I've been not working and I've been laid up with this shoulder, I've been eating a lot of stuff. A lot of chips, a lot of chocolate, just eating and relaxing. I probably put on another 5 or 6 pounds. So I'm probably about 186, 187 right now. But it's all good. Yeah, I need to start. I when I get peppers. We need to get a couple people on the channel. We could do a stream together. That'd be pretty cool. We could just eat a pepper, do something like that. I know Chris the Grumpy Gill wants to be on here. He wants to get some peppers where we could both have the same one, and we could eat it. We could all burn together. That'd be pretty cool. You'd be surprised what you could do, Senate. Like I said, I had an idea when I was smoking that I was going to quit. I mean, I kind of set goals. But yeah, by the time I was going to hit 30, I was going to quit smoking, and I did that. Right, Matt? We get some peppers together, Matt. I could have you on my channel. We could burn up, or I could be on your show. We could burn. We could do something like that. That's always fun. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing that he quit smoking. It's just so much healthier. Now, if someone told me I had to give up caffeine, I wouldn't go for that blasphemy right there. I need my caffeine. Yeah, no, yes, I'm drinking coffee from a straw. It makes this a lot easier when you're drinking it when the coffee's like piping hot. But well, I know the way I stream on my phone. And I don't know what kind of streaming programs if I had another streaming program involved with it, I could probably get up to like 10 people, but just on my phone alone, I could only do me and one other person. I think it would have been pretty cool if I could have had maybe how they do it on the Texas hotspot, where they have like up to 6 or 8 people on it, but I don't know what kind of streaming stuff they have in order to do that. But I don't have a computer, so I can't remember my password for my YouTube, so that's right. But yeah, I think it would be pretty cool to have Clayton on it. Clayton always, he told me a couple months back if I was going to have him on the channel, best day for him to be on the channel would be like on a Saturday, because he don't have to worry about going to bed early during the week, and his daughter would be able to be in bed and all that stuff, so he could burn up a little bit. But yeah, he's been eating peppers lately. He showed me a couple of the pods that he was eating the other day. I was telling him that he's sending me pepper porn because he sent me pepper plants of his pepper plants and a couple peppers that he was eating that he's split wide open, which was pretty cool. Okay. That's all I want. I just want, out of all out of the plants that I planted, I did plant, was it 3 chocolate warthogs and a red warthog. I think I have 2 chocolate warthogs sprouted, and I think a red warthog sprouted, and then 1 death spiral. But I'm not sure how many of those survived, because I know when they got transferred over, I think one of them died on my porch. We had a little bit of rain. I think it got, I think one of them died. From the United States. What country are you from? Nice. I heard the Sugar Rush peaches are good peppers. Nice. Like I said, all I wanted to try to do is I had a big vision for my 2 the chocolate warthog and the death spiral. I wanted to try to cross them That would have been pretty cool. But I could always try to do that for over the summer, over the winter time, and we'll see how that goes. In due time, I'll get that going.
I have peach circles.
Jen just says she has peach circles, but I mean, sorry, but they're not going to burn me up. Unless you soak them in tincture, that'd be pretty cool. Nice. Every now and then, I mean, a peppercini might catch you off guard a little bit sometimes. But if they're soaking in vinegar, I mean, sometimes that vinegar will give you that little sour punch to it. But I mean, but the heat ain't going to be too bad. Like even every once in a while, if I eat a habanero, I'll eat it straight. I mean, it'll hit me, and then all of a sudden it'll just fizzle out with the heat, and then my tongue will just be a little numb. Okay. See, we got some great pizza near where I live, and I mean they don't offer the peppercini to put on the side. I mean,
Yeah, but it's buffalo chicken pizza.
I have 3 really good pizza shops within about a half a mile from my house. Like 3 out of the 4 best pizza shops in the city of Pittsburgh. And the one place that we go, me and Jen go, we get this one pizza. It's called a Buffalo Ranch chicken pizza. It's absolutely delicious. It's one of my favorites. I feel bad when I'm eating slices of it because then she always calls me when I'm in the middle eating it. And I'm like, babe, I'm not going to lie. I'm eating some right now. But, yeah, I can't lie when I'm eating that. But, yeah, I wish I could find some place that has super hot wings around here, but there's nobody in the city of Pittsburgh that will have wings that make me burn up. I mean, I went to the Buffalo Wild Wings, had the Blazing Knockout Challenge. You guys see me eat that. I ate 10 wings in 5 minutes. And it didn't really do much to me. But so when I eat something spicy, if I want something spicy, I want to feel the burn. When I was doing that live stream, when I was doing those hot sauce reviews with my friends that own Hammerjack, I was trying to get people to try my tincture. Not one of them stepped up to the plate. I love those guys. Those people are very nice people, but they stuck with the hot sauces. Yeah, but they normally would make you sign a waiver for the Blazing Knockout Challenge. And that one time when me and Jen went up to Buffalo Wild Wings and I got it, I was just eating them. And I mean, there was people watching me from the kitchen. They were trying to laugh at me when I was eating them. But I mean, I was telling Jen, I said, this is their hottest stuff. I mean, it's not even that hot. And we went up there like in February of last year, and it didn't do anything to me. It's kind of weird. I was kind of bummed out about it. Like there used to be another wing place in Pennsylvania. It was called what was that? Quaker Steak and Lube. I mean, it's been around forever. I think there's still one up by our international airport. Hey, what's going on, Uncle Bull Cow? How you doing? Uncle Bull Cow's in the house. I just did a nice big half a dropper of my tincture right here. We're just hanging out, just talking here, brother. Exactly. I mean, if someone said, well, this place has you have to sign a waiver in order to get your food, that builds up the hype about it. But like I go to Chinese restaurants, and when I want something spicy, I'm always like, it's like whatever is your 10, you better make it a 20. And then they'll come back and say, well, we don't want to mess your stomach up. And I say, well, I'm not asking you to worry about my stomach. I can handle this. I eat spicy stuff for fun. But they try to bring it. The last time I had something from a Chinese restaurant, when they did it like that, they made it about a 15. And at that particular moment of day when I was eating it, I probably got up to about a 5, maybe a 6. Usually when they do it, I get up to about a 3. So, I mean, it just depends on the time of day and what I'm doing. I think it was after I had my first session of, second or third session of PT before my surgery, because I was building my muscle up in my shoulder. And when I did it, it kind of hit me a little bit harder than normal. So this is what I've been sporting in the last like 4 weeks. Uncle Bull Cow tore my rotator cuff. Right? I tell you what, when I did it, this is long before I did my challenge, before I started doing my channel. And I did, first time I ever did Quaker Steak and Lube, I did this, God, it had to have been 2000, I think it might have been. Maybe in 1999, I can't remember. And that's way before my spice tolerance was real high. But I ate them. They were hot, but I ate them. Now, my sister's boyfriend, on the other hand, at the time, he wouldn't go anywhere near them. But I ate them. Now, if I were to try them now, it would be a piece of cake. Yeah, I think there's only like 1, maybe 2 of those Quaker Steak and Lube places still around. But I think the one's up by our international airport. I can't remember if that's the place up or still. I'm gonna have to try to Google, see if there's still a place around here. But yeah, other than that, there's no other place around here that has like really, really super hot wings where you have to sign a waiver for. Maybe I'll have to put the word out on Facebook to see if anybody has any super hot wings where I have to sign a waiver for it, because I will go to it and I'll eat them. I'm not afraid to burn. Everybody here knows that. But I'll have to. No, I have to agree with that, Uncle Bull Cow. Like I said, Quaker Steak and Lube challenges. The wings were really good. But right now but their wings wouldn't even be that hot right now. Even their double X atomic hot wings wouldn't be that bad. I don't want to. I appreciate the title, but I wouldn't want to be known as a Spice King. I know I have a pretty high spice tolerance, and this right now is still low, but I don't want nothing to do with the having the title of Spice King, because that would bring too much negativity on me. Yeah, that Spice King stuff is, that no reaction garbage. That's funny as hell. When he did it, he speed up the chews, or it's been cut, where you can see it in his eyes. His eyes were all welling up with tears, and I can only imagine how I see him crying after each video. But I called him out many a time. I told him, I said, come to my channel. I didn't even send him a link through Facebook Messenger. I said, you want to have fun? I said, come to my channel. I sent him a link to my channel through his Facebook Messenger. He never even responded. So it shows you how much of a challenge, how much he's afraid of doing it. So, Cam is a joke, right? But I would welcome anybody to say stuff like, "Oh, this is eating spicy stuff's easy." I'll call them out. I would call them out in a heartbeat. Like some of my friends on Facebook, even on Instagram, when I ate the chocolate print, was it chocolate? No, when I did the Scoville Slammer. I posted that video on Instagram, and someone says, "Well, that's a good way to burn up your esophagus." I said, "Well, this is 10 million Scoville and stuff like that." And I just chugged the bottle. And that was a day I went to a Chinese restaurant asking for the hottest food. They brought it out. It wasn't that hot, so after I ate all the food, I went home, and that's when I chugged the bottle of hot sauce, and it went down pretty smooth. It was pretty good. Yeah, when I want something spicy like that in a restaurant, I want to burn. I should always have an extra bottle of hot sauce, so if I need something, I could just do a spoonful or whatever, have it ready to go. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to do like a shot of double doom, which would be a good challenge. Would have to be prepped before I would do it. But every time I did the double doom, I threw up. So it would be that'd be the reaction everybody would expect if I would have just have a bucket of, like what Dean said, spews get views. I'd have to have the puke bucket on my lap when I'm doing it. But maybe I'll do a Robbie of the Dean Weeper. Maybe that'll be in a couple weeks after I get some peppers. After I start eating some peppers, I'll do that one. Most I ever did was a proper of it. And that was back in I think it was December when me and Dean got that bottle of that tincture. Can't remember, but I did a proper of it. And then I did a gusher of it in a chocolate warthog. That was a fun one. That chocolate warthog gusher with the Dean Weeper was a crazy burn. I think it was the first one I ever did. I was the first one to ever do a gusher in a chocolate warthog. I recommend everybody here to do one. Do one more swish of this. But anyway, the cramps are. I think with the chocolate warthog gusher with the Dean Weeper, that definitely woke me up. I remember that because I went to see Jen over at her mother's house the next day. And I told her, she asked me how it was. I said, well, it woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And the cramps were pretty bad. But you know what? Gushers are fun to do. It don't matter what kind of tincture you use or whatever hot sauce you want to use inside of it. I remember when I did the Experience hot sauce, when I had, was it 8 or 10 jalapeno poppers in a plate. I put a nice big drop on each one of them. I ate all of those. Didn't burn me up, and I filled up a habanero with the stuff and chewed it up and swallowed it. I mean, I got a little bit of burn on the back end, but that was mostly because of the habanero with the hot sauce. So it didn't burn horribly bad. And that's before I really started to build up my throat tolerance to a lot of the heat. So it did light me up a little bit on the backside on my throat with that gusher. But I mean, but that sauce wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be. But now if I'm going to do gushers, I'm going to use nothing but tinctures, because tinctures inside the hot pepper, it mixes in with the oils from the pepper and it just burns a lot better. Yeah, Senna, if you got any kind of tincture in your house at your place, man, throw up one of those sugar rushes and then do a gusher like that. That's always a fun thing to do. I love doing gushers. But
film it.
yeah, you got to also do it on your channel. So we got to see you do one. Next time you do it live, let us all know, and we'll tune in and watch it. I know I'll be the first one there. If I'm not working, I'll watch it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, and I'll be on tomorrow. If I'm on tomorrow, I'll be on Wednesday, and I'll be on hump day. But I'll definitely catch you guys like either tomorrow or on Wednesday. Tell somebody you love them. I'm Chili Phil.